This is Tyranny Bound. Welcome you back to another Infinite Warfare De-Atomizer gameplay. I actually just dropped this a couple of minutes ago. I got right off the game after that and decided I'd voice over this and post it. As of today, they added a bunch of new variants that you can get. You can unlock with salvage and get them through the quartermaster and all that. They added a nuclear variant to the Type 2. Which is crazy. That's probably going to be the one that I'm going for next. I already bought the one that was 500 right underneath it. I can't remember what it's called, but I'm halfway there with the salvage. I'm buying the De-Atomic, I think is what it's called. The Type 2 nuclear variant. That's probably what I'm going to be using next. I'm going to stick to the assault rifles, I think, for now. But I will eventually have... I actually found out I do have a submachine gun variant that I didn't know about. You unlock it through the quartermaster, through Orion team, I believe. And I didn't realize I had it, or else I would have been trying to go for it with that as well, instead of just the NV-4 all the time. Because, honestly, the NV-4 is probably the easiest one to go for. Because the gun is like a laser beam. You know, it does have hit detection issues on the Fallout, I think. But it's good enough to where you can get a little bit of consistency out of it. These people were... It was like... there was like 2 people, I think, in the lobby for a minute, and then people started connecting, and that's when it turns up. But I think one person on the enemy team wasn't wearing Ghost, and that's it. Everybody else was. But seeing how they buffed the advanced UAV, you can actually see the people with Ghost. So that's that's a really good streak. If you guys haven't tried it yet, you probably should try it. Yeah, I do die a couple of times, I think. Technically, again, I wasn't really going for it. I just kind of had the NV-4. I actually thought I picked the Vigilance, so I wasn't really paying attention to my streak at all. When I got my advanced UAV, and then I seen up at the top a couple kills later that it was like, oh, you're this many off of a De-Atomizer. I was like, oh, shit, I'm using the Fallout. So I then, of course, started playing a little passive. To try to drop another one. That's either number 9 or number 10 that I've got so far. I can't remember the count exactly. But yeah, these guys were playing kind of campy. The thing that scared me the most in this lobby was the fact that there was a guy running around with a legendary Reaver, I think it is, the shotgun, the fully automatic shotgun. Or technically semi-automatic, but it feels like it's fully automatic when somebody shreds you with it. That was the shotgun right there, the elusive. I don't know what that does, but I was watching this guy just run through teammates with it. Like see what I mean? These people were literally sitting in corners. I honestly didn't think I was going to get it at all. Once I realized I was actually on a streak. But that's the thing about dropping advanced UAVs as well, is you have to push a little bit, because if not, your teammates will just go buck wild, and they will run right towards the enemies non-stop and steal all the kills. It's an extremely helpful score streak. And again, people should try this setup. For some reason, it works, you know. If you don't like a red dot on it, you don't have to put a red dot. You can put, you know, tactical or a lethal or whatever on it, but using the red dot, the suppressor, the rifle barrel, and extended mags, using man-at-arms and the reactive armor. And I think I have dexterity and ghost on as the perks. And then all support streaks. That way I know when I'm on a streak, it's all from my gun. Usually I'd pick up a spare weapon just to keep, just to make sure, like if I ran out of bullets. But with man-at-arms and everybody using NV-4 vigilances and stuff like that, because you know that's a really common gun in the game to see and get melted by nonstop. As soon as you step over a weapon on the ground, it pretty much refills you entirely, and you end up with 270 just resting there and your full magazine, which is already extended. So it's definitely nice. It's a really solid strategy, and it seems to be getting me a lot of De-Atomizers.
Enemy UAV.
Oh, another thing. I'm hoping that they add lobby leaderboards, or not lobby leaderboards, the actual leaderboards very soon, because I'm curious to see who's the #1 player in the world and all that. I'm very curious, and I'm curious to see where I sit, because I've been playing the hell out of this game since it came out. I know I'm not going to be like way up there on the leaderboards, but I was ranked 2,000 in Advanced Warfare for quite some time, until just time catches up with you, pretty much having to go to work every day and all that. While people are sitting there playing it all day while you're gone at work, it's kind of not really fathomable to get way up on the leaderboards. But I don't really care about that. I just would like to see it. I'm just very curious at this point. I know a lot of people are probably still hating the game, and they're like probably freaking out because they added variants to the game instead of, finishing the rest of the stuff that's supposed to go with the game, like leaderboards and all that. But leaderboards doesn't really affect the game. And I don't think they're going to change the time to kill, so I hope everybody just ends up getting used to dying very fast. Because I honestly don't think they're going to change it. If they were going to change it, they would have done something by now. Oh, and this De-Atomizer gameplay, I actually went for the Juggernaut. I think I died one off of getting the Juggernaut, if I'm not mistaken. Well, we'll have to see once I actually get the De-Atomizer. Because I did. I've actually reminded myself to not call it in instantly. But yeah, when you're going for a De-Atomizer with the NV-4, you pretty much don't want to miss any shots. You want to be almost 100% accurate. Because like I said, the gun does seem like it has hit detection issues in most situations, so it's a little disheartening when you know you're shooting somebody and you're getting no hit detection at all. We had these guys completely trapped. They could not get out of here. My teammates were actually being smart about it. I just kept working this hallway, this same angle, over and over again. It works, especially when people stop moving and start camping a lot. Like that. And then this guy, I can barely see the top of his head, but was able to pick him up to get us 2 off. Now their guy just backs himself into a corner. Like that, like I said, you got to be aggressive when your advanced UAV's up, because if not, man, these people will just straight steal all the kills. I thought I was going to die right here. I got extremely nervous because of the way things were going down. There's too many bullets bouncing off the walls. The energy weapons, they decided to make bullets ricochet and bounce off of walls for whatever reason. So yeah, getting your streak ruined by a bouncing bullet is very frustrating. Okay, so that's 2, 3, 4. And yeah, I died one off of getting the Juggernaut. Yeah, that sucks. That's how I was going for it. I was trying to get the Unstoppable, but they caught me off guard. But see, that's how easy it is. You make one mistake and you're done. The game is very unforgiving if you make a single mistake. But yeah, there's a De-Atomizer strike yet again. Like I said, I'm going to try to be getting it. I'm going to be going for the Type 2. I'm going to grind it out and get as much salvage as I possibly can so I can get that Type 2. So I can switch it up and use a different gun, because honestly, I feel like the way that this class is set up right now, it's almost guaranteeing me a De-Atomizer. I've been pretty much averaging, since the game came out, pretty much 2 De-Atomizers a week. So, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.